Leo, welcome to your mid-September 2020 energy reading. I'm looking into for mid-September the energy of what Jupiter is bringing to those of you who have Leo in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter. This could be pertaining to you. If it resonates, place it in the area of your life in which it fits, okay? But don't try to make it fit. If it's not for you, check your other placements as I'm doing these readings for all 12 zodiacs. I only have fire to go, so I've done air, water, and earth. Now, for those of you who are new to my channel, if you haven't subscribed to my channel and you like this video, please hit subscribe so that you'll be notified of all the videos coming up. My goal is 30,000 and I have a little over 1,200 I think right now, so any support that you can give me by subscribing would be very much appreciated. I'd be very grateful. Also, like, share, subscribe, all of that helps. So, looking into the energy for mid-September, it looks like Jupiter is bringing you an awareness of another person. Another person has an awareness of you as the High Priestess. So we have, and the energies, I need to say, when we have these readings where there's soul connections involved, you and another person, the energies can flip and be switched. So it could be vice versa. If it's not you that I'm speaking of, then it could be your person. And again, if it doesn't resonate, check your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and if you're looking at the Jupiter readings, where your Jupiter placement is, could be the message for you. So we have this King of Air. King of Air can be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And we have the High Priestess. High Priestess can be Pisces. But I'm reading this as you, the High Priestess. So it looks to me that this person sees you. They see that you are very psychic, very spiritual person, and they're very intrigued by you. They have come into your presence unexpectedly, because this King of Air, he's very wise, he's very intelligent, okay? He may come across as detached emotionally, but he's not. That's just, he's a very logical thinking person, if that helps to describe who this is, because it may or may not be an air sign, or they could have air in their sun, moon, rising, or Venus placements, right? So this person is very intrigued by you. You are coming through as the High Priestess. The High Priestess, she sits between this world and the spirit world, and she feels things, she sees things, she's shown things, I guess I should say, shown things by the spirit world, and she doesn't speak about them, right? She keeps those secrets to herself. So I think this King of Air sees you as very mysterious. He sees your spiritual side, this King of Air, and it's made him very intrigued by you. Then we have the Magician. The Magician is all about manifestation. For some reason it's coming through. This person may think that you have put a spell on them. They can't get you out of their thoughts. They're a very mental sign, element, air. They can get very easily trapped in their mind. And for some reason, their thoughts are overwhelmed by you. So they may think that you put some kind of spell on them, or you've done something, some type of magic, because usually they have very much control over their emotions, over their mental space. So they're not used to having someone that they can't stop thinking about, right? And keep in mind, this is what Jupiter is bringing you. So if this person was already in your life, then they are now waking up to the fact that there is a great attraction, or some type of spiritual connection between them and you. If it's not romantic, it's very spiritual. Then we have the middle world. I guess I should tell you the decks. Some of you want to know what decks I use. I'm using the Good Tarot by Colette Baron Reed. And then this card I pulled from her Mystical Shaman Oracle deck by Colette Baron Reed as well. That's what the box looks like too, right here. For those of you who are collectors or readers yourself and want the decks that you see in this reading. I just don't have room in my description box to list them all. There's a lot here. So Leo, you got number 36, the middle world. 36 breaks down to a 9, okay? So something is coming, manifesting into your 3D world with this card. But I'm going to read it from the book because there is a beautiful message here. It says, the essence, the middle world, is the realm of day to day reality and the playground of the living. It is the present moment where everything is happening, yet the middle world is created by the future, not only the past, and it is a mirror of the invisible realms, right? And that's exactly what this King of Air is seeing. Seeing how you are here in the 3D world, but you're very much sitting between the two worlds. You're very spiritual, very connected to the invisible realms, right? You have an inner knowing, a psychic ability, and they're very intrigued by the mystery of you. It says, when things are right in the middle world, heaven and earth support everything. When they are not right, heaven and earth must be brought into order as well. I think that's why this person has had kind of a waking up moment to this connection to your essence. They can't get you off of their mind. It could be someone that you've just met recently, or it could be someone that you've known for a long time. But the feeling that I get from the overall energy is that they had not previously seen you the way that they're seeing you now, and they can't get you out of their head. It's almost becoming a nuisance to them. And like I said, they see you very mysterious. You know, I'm sure you probably, well, you may, I don't know who's watching this video, but you may not do magic, but they feel that some kind of voodoo spell or something has been put on them because they can't get you off their mind, right? They're very attracted to you, and they're kind of drawn to your aura, right? Your essence of who you are. They see that you stand out. You're not like the others that they have been interested in before. There's something very special about you. And I feel that is a special connection. We're going to look into the tarot here in just a moment and see what we can find out, okay? More. But this is what Jupiter is bringing to you. It says the invitation with this card, when you receive this card, the middle world is showing up when conditions are favorable to your undertaking. Do not hesitate. Move forward as heaven and earth are smiling upon you. The time is right, so be expedient, but mindful of not being reckless. So it's okay to move forward with this person. You just don't want to take things too fast. You don't want to just move in together or run off and get married, right? That would be considered kind of reckless, don't you think? So yeah, it's an exciting new beginning with someone. Could be someone that, like I said, from your past that you've known along. Whoever this is, though, if they're new or they're from the past, they see you in a totally new light. Okay. It says the time is right, so be expedient, but mindful of not being reckless. So, you know, you just want to keep your logical mind about you. This guy right here is very logical, okay? He's not going to make decisions based on how he feels. He's going to look at the facts, the truth of the situation. It's just that he can't really wrap his head around you. He's trying to understand why you have such a mental hold on him, right? Or why he feels the way he does about you all of a sudden, okay? It's kind of like, you know, waking up in love with someone. Maybe they had a dream about you or an epiphany or a vision or something, and now they can't get you out of their head. They see you in a totally different light. It goes on to say the world is your playground, and what will require great effort at any other time can be accomplished with ease right now. That's what I feel that Jupiter direct is bringing you. Jupiter direct, when it goes direct, it's bringing you something that was written in the stars, something that's fated for you. It could be a new opportunity, or sometimes it can be money, a promotion, a gift of money. It's going to be different for all of you. For you, it seems so far in this reading, you're being seen. Maybe you don't even see the gifts that you have, the magic that is you, but this person is seeing it. So they very well could be a soulmate connection, because soulmates do bring to us pieces of our soul from past lives. They see things in us that others don't see, and they're able to bring that out and show it to us. And that's probably what's happening here. It's fated for you. Maybe in a past life you were some type of psychic, or even a tarot reader, or a mystic, or a gypsy, or a witch, or something like that. And in this life you think you lead a very boring life. You think that you're not this high priestess, but you are. And the universe is coming in through this person's eyes and the things that they say to you, bringing it to your attention that you are very special in that way and you do hold that gift. It's that you haven't been using that gift. So it's time to recognize it in yourself because you have spiritual work to do, right? It's who you are at a soul level. It's just in this life, we have amnesia, spiritual amnesia. We're born. We don't remember, most of us don't remember what we did in past lives or if we did anything, right, other than what we do in this life. But that's why soulmates and soul-connected people come and they find us in this lifetime so that they can bring that into us so that we can see that in ourselves and we can start practicing things that our soul knows from other lifetimes. So let's ask Spirit to show us. I'm using the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann to look further into this and see what energies are coming towards you mid-September 2020. And I need to say Jupiter went direct in the sign of Capricorn on September the 12th. It will remain in Capricorn until December the 19th, and will then move into Aquarius for 1 year. So this energy could play out past September is what I'm saying. Sometime between now and December, mid-December, I would say. So you have the Ten of Swords. This is you. Recently you have walked away from something. It could be an idea that you held that no longer serves you, or it could be a way of living, could be a person or a job, or maybe a place that you were living. Maybe you're moving, but you're walking away from something that no longer fits who you are now, okay? It's part of your past, and it caused you a lot of heartbreak. You've really suffered in the way of heartbreak and grief. Okay, someone hurt you or something happened to you that hurt you very much, and you're wanting to leave all of that emotional pain behind. You've done your healing work. You're not going to think negatively anymore. You're really hopeful about your future, and you've done a lot of inner work, right? That means, the Ten of Swords is energy that says that you've been betrayed. You've been stabbed in the back and left to die in some ways, not literally, but emotionally. And the really good thing about this card is it's saying that cycle is ending, okay? It is ending now. It's not like it's about to end, which the 9 says, coming to an end. It actually has to end now, okay? No more of that. No more feeling betrayed, abandoned, cheated, neglected or abused. You're walking away from that. It doesn't serve you anymore. It's part of the past. It taught you lessons. You learned the lesson, and now you've healed, and you're ready to move on to something that does fit you at your new self, your new soul growth. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Archangels of Light, show me clearly for the sign of Leo what energies are coming at them now. What is Jupiter direct for those Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter? Yeah, so this confirms this is the 3 of Swords, which is heartbreak, and it's in the reverse. It fell out on the table in reverse. So this shows me that you are healing. You can see in the upright, she's just overwhelmed with her grief. The emotional pain is so much that she has to go out and just scream to let it all out. But it's in the reverse, which tells me that this is healing. You may not be completely healed from a situation, but you have done a lot of healing for it to come out in the reverse as it is. So I don't know if this is in the very recent past or, if it's something from long ago, but you have healed it recently. Okay, it just became too much to bear. You're walking away from it. And you're not going to let it control your emotions anymore. Let's speak angels. I like the cards. I keep seeing the star card, so you could be going with an Aquarius because the King of Air, the star card is the sign of Aquarius. We have 2 of Wands. I don't know if it was Cancer or Pisces, but one of the water signs might have been, I think Scorpio got this. So you could be have Scorpio in your chart. If so, you might want to go watch the Scorpio reading. But the 2 of Wands says that you have 2 options, okay? This is you planning for your future. wanting to know, where do I go next? What do I do now? So something's wrapped up. You know that you have a new beginning, and you want something that you're going to be passionate about. And so the universe is bringing you in two paths that you can take, or a choice between two paths that could be very passionate for you, whether this is a career path or relationship, or just you living your life on your terms and trying to think what path would make you happy is what you're reflecting on now. You're planning for your future with the Two of Wands. And you see in all of these cards, this girl is alone, right? She's alone in all three of these cards. So this is like a personal healing journey that you've been on, Leo. And then you have this air sign watching you from afar the whole time, watching how you've transformed and transmuted your pain and turned it into power, how you have grown spiritually just since they have been noticing you. They've got their eye on you. They see greatness in you. Maybe you don't even see it in yourself. I feel like you do. I feel that you know that you've put a lot of work in, and you're feeling really good about how far you've come away from those insecurities and those issues that you were carrying. Some type of, it feels very much like you may have conquered some type of generational curse or something. Something, maybe codependency or something that has haunted you for most of your life. You're free of that now. And then we have the Knight of Wands, which I think this is so cool. The Knight of Wands is actually female in this card. You know, knights are usually males, but you can see the stallion in the background. The Knight of Wands goes after what they want, right? Sometimes they're in and out, so you could be not really looking for a relationship right now. You're just looking for someone to pal around with, have a good time, and take you out and do things. Just, you're looking for adventure. Your soul is longing for adventure, something new, something that just really would spark your passion, right? And I don't know that it's so much about romance. You're just wanting some type of creative new adventure, something to get passionate about. And, you know, Jupiter, the universe is bringing you two different options. It's really good energy. And we have the Seven of Cups. Okay, so you might be getting a little confused about your options. Maybe you didn't realize you had so many options. I feel like this is options in love, and it could be also options in career, or maybe you're trying to decide where to move or go on vacation because this guy's at the beach. But it has you a little bit confused. You're not sure which one to take. You know, there's a lot of cups here, or bowls, I think he has here, but only one of them is fated for you, right? One of them is your person, or that job, or that trip, whatever it is, that move that you're trying to make. One of them is exactly what's meant for you. But it's kind of a little test from the universe to see, you know, how much have you healed? How much have you grown? Are you going to choose what's best for you this time? Or are you going to continue old patterns? I feel like you're going to choose what's best for you, Leo, because I can really feel the work that you've put into yourself here. It's like you're trying to become the best version of you that you can be at this time. I think other people have let you down, and so now you're ready to do more. So two cards came out. I was only looking for one, but you have the Hanged Man and the Strength card. Hanged Man is the major arcana for Pisces, and Strength is the major arcana for Leo. So you may be teaming up with a Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus person. But it doesn't have to be. The energy here says that you're going from being stuck with the Hanged Man, trying to hang out and get a new perspective before you jump into anything new, you know, as far as a relationship or a big life change. But here we go. Here's the Strength card saying, no, this is the time, just like our Oracle card, the Middle World, said. There's no more time for this hanging out, okay? You've gained a new perspective. You've gained the soul lesson and the growth and the knowledge. You know how to move forward, and now it's time to take what you've learned and start this new journey, okay? Start this new whatever it is, relationship, move, job, whatever, right? You're stronger than you realize. So I think coming out of this, terrible grief, feeling betrayed, even though you do know that you've done a lot of work in healing, you're still in the planning mode, okay? You're not taking action. That could have a lot to do with Mars being retrograde right now. Actually, astrology would advise you to spend this time planning because you want to take action when Mars goes direct. You want to plan out your next steps. So you're right on target for that. But this is coming in saying that, the hanging time is over. So by the end of September, October, I think it's time to start really taking action towards things that make you happy, okay? You can sit and plan all day, but if it's just leaving you more and more confused, sometimes it's just, you just have to step out and try something, right? If it's a new job or a new relationship, maybe you should just take the offer and see how it goes. You don't know until you try. But I will say that it does kind of fit astrologically. The fact that you are in this planning mode at this time is a good thing because that's what the energy is supporting. It's supporting you to plan out your next steps, and then when Mars goes direct, you're going to be in the perfect place to venture forth and take action. But just remember that you are stronger than you've ever been. With the Strength card, it's Major Arcana number 8. It's also your card, Leo, so you're showing up in your own reading. That's very powerful. Okay, you're standing in your power, and you know that whatever test this is, and I say it's a test because of the Seven of Cups. Sometimes with the Seven of Cups, we didn't know we had options. Well, the universe swoops in to give you some because you've done so much healing and work on yourself. Let's just say for a moment, and I'm not channeling that it is codependency, or I don't think I am, but if it was codependency, maybe you're scared to date anyone or have romantic feelings. You're in a place where you're standing in your power, you're really enjoying your freedom, and you're not really wanting to jump into anything that could be karmic or have a soul tie connected to it. You just want to be free and live your life. And that's fine. That's fine. But I think this reading is saying Jupiter is bringing you this opportunity, okay? The two paths very well could be to stay on the path that you're creating for yourself now, or to take this guy's offer and see where this could go. Either way it goes, you're not making a wrong choice, okay? Because it's the Two of Fire. It's not the Two of Swords where you're all stuck in your head about it. But keep in mind that you have manifested this as an option. Somewhere along the way, maybe in the past, you had asked for the universe to bring someone like this person into your life. You just may not have expected it to be this person, right? When they show up, you might be kind of surprised. But let's see how we're going to be leaving September feeling. We'll use the Gilded Tarot. I can't reach the box, or I would show you the box, but it's the Gilded Tarot by Archetti. Holy Spirit, how will my Leo viewer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter be leading feeling? Oh, wow. Yeah, you're going to be feeling like this person is a soulmate to you. So whatever they say to you or whatever action they take towards you, you're going to feel it as well. This could also be someone that's returning from your childhood. Maybe you grew up as children. But you see the cat is here at the bottom of this card. Whenever a cat shows up, the lesson here is based around your intuition. Are you using it? Are you using discernment? This person is soul connected to you, but will you recognize them? I feel that you will. I really do. I think that whoever hurt you in the past, it has made you tap into your gift, your intuitive gifts, because you don't want to be duped again. You don't want to be betrayed again. So you're trying to fill out, take your time, and really use your inner senses and your inner knowing to see before you even try to get to know someone else romantically. But that's beautiful energy. So, the universe will have its way. If you have a past life soulmate, yes, you could have been married to this person, or you could have had spiritual work together in a past life. But the Hierophant tells me that this could be a very committed relationship. I'm not saying that you have to marry this person. I'm just saying that you two are connected spiritually. There's things that you're going to do in this life that are fated and destined for you to do. with this person. It's a very spiritual connection when the Hierophant shows up. Could also be dealing with a Taurus. I see a lot of Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I see Taurus energy. You have Pisces here a lot. Sagittarius with the Knight of Wands. And there's also, of course, this King of Air, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. We have the High Priestess, which is Pisces. We have the Hangman, which is Pisces. And we have the Magician, which is Virgo or Gemini. So could be a Gemini you're dealing with, or Aquarius, because I did see the star even though it didn't come out yet. Show me, Spirit, what energies? Could be a Capricorn. Here's that Devil. So this person is battling a slight obsession with you because they are so consumed in their thoughts by you. You're coming through as the Empress. This is Libra or Taurus energy, but the Empress is the epitome of all queens, all four queens: Queen of Fire, Earth, Water, and Air. She has mastered all of them. She is the Empress, right? She doesn't chase after love or money or friendship. She knows that what's meant for her will come to her. She's very balanced, she's very nurturing, and she is full of spiritual growth, right? She's really grown spiritually. This person is really in their head about you, so they're trying to work out now to make sure that it's not some sort of obsession. Anytime we get, an obsession is a strong word, but it's the only one I know to use, but anytime someone is constantly in our thoughts, that is an obsessive energy, right? So it's not like this person is the devil or, you know, they're toxic to you. It could be. I mean, they could turn out to have some type of addiction or something. But I'm feeling more so that they just don't understand why they can't get you out of their head. And I think it's because they're meant to not just pass you by. This person does have air sign qualities, and a lot of times they can be detached. So using their logical brain, a lot of times with romantic connections, if they don't check off all the boxes and you fit what they would feel like, I feel like they think you might be out of their league, right? But because Spirit and the universe has put them in such a place in their headspace over you, and they feel the connection so deeply, they're not going to shy away. They are going to come forward, because they're not going to let this opportunity pass them by. This is kind of, you are kind of their gift from Jupiter going direct. Okay, it's an opportunity that they are not going to let get away from them. They know that there's something here with this connection, and they want it very much to see where it goes. So it looks very good to me. Let's pull Oracle of the Seven Energies by Colette Baron Reed and see what other messages we get for you. Most of this reading is focused on this connection, so that could come out in the oracles, or there could be something else at play in your life. It's not all about romance or soul connections. There's other things for you. So let's see what the Oracle of the Seven Energies says. What cards do you have, Spirit, for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, Sun? What's the most important message for mid-September 2020? I feel that it's very important that they want to get across to you to use your intuition, to practice it so that you can recognize this gift in yourself. You may recognize it, but you haven't used it to the full potential, and you have a higher view. Look how beautiful that is. It reminds me of air energy, like the upper world, the invisible realms. It's number 41, which is a 5. So 5s are all about big life changes. I just really feel that this person coming in and showing you about yourself is going to change you in some way. Well, let's read it from the book, and then we'll pull a postcard from Spirit and wrap up your reading because it's getting kind of long here. Sorry. Just want to make sure to get the messages out to those who need them. That is my job. So sometimes it goes past, 20 minutes. It says a higher view, seeing from a higher perspective, conscious neutrality, letting go of judgment and assumptions, non-attachment, the ability to remain unbiased. It says sometimes our lives are suction cupped to the ends of our noses and we can't see beyond ourselves. This happens to everyone once in a while. We fall into automatic response to life and react from a learned, conditioned place rather than one of awareness. Being in reactivity keeps us repeating old patterns. I feel like that's exactly what you don't want to do. In some ways, it may be a test for you because you are scared that you're going to repeat old patterns. I don't think that you will. I think that you are strong because you have the strength card, and that is your card. So it says, conversely, the avoidance of our triggers could keep us in our comfort zone, policing our attempts at new things. Exactly. That's exactly what I was think the message is coming through. Don't be scared to try new things or take this man up, or a woman, vice versa, it depends, there's no gender in a collective reading, but to take this air sign type energy up on their offer to go have coffee or dinner or whatever, right? Because you're strong, you have learned the lessons. Don't try to avoid the triggers because they're there and here for a reason. It says the way to be successful in your endeavor to connect with others is to step out of your sticky perception of the world. Imagine yourself sitting on the back of a bird 1,000 feet above your life. Wouldn't your perspective change? From a higher point of view, you can see for miles. You could let go of naming or blaming the obstacles in your way and instead easily discover a path to a more beautiful and compelling vistas. More can become available to you in all aspects of your life when you're able to step back and get a little distance. You can wait before responding, be more graceful in your interactions, and see how everything is connected and every experience is a gift. Right, so if you just cut off this air sign individual, you'll never know what the gift that Jupiter was bringing to you, okay? If you just cut off a new job or a move thinking, oh, I can't do that, I've been through this heartbreak, I've just healed, I'm at a good place, then you're going to stop yourself from an opportunity that Jupiter is trying to bring you. And it's a big one. It's a beautiful one. It wraps up by saying, you can wait before responding, be more graceful in your interactions, and see how everything is connected and every experience is a gift. The world is wide open for you today. All you have to do is move to higher ground, be mindful, and celebrate the spectacle of life stands. And that card is absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so let's pull a postcard from Spirit and wrap up your reading. Holy Spirit, what's the most important message from you to the Leo you're watching? Wow, that was fast. Okay, it says, dearest you, Leo, human beings spend a huge percentage of life asleep. Not just in bed, but the kind where you forget you are a spiritual, immortal being taking on a temporary human form. It's not your fault. Everyone suffers from spiritual amnesia once in a while. Wow, we just talked about that earlier in your reading. As you develop an identity, an ego, you begin to see through the eyes of a small self and have less connection to your soul self. You may not recognize this is going on, but you sure can feel it. We're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see that magic is everywhere. Yes, they want you to tap into your high priestess. Look through your soul, not with your actual eyes, right? It says, we're here to remind you to look through your soul's eyes and see that magic is everywhere. Infinite potential lies in spirit who is teaming with you to fulfill the contract you made to contribute to the evolution of the whole world before incarnating into this life. Wake up and remember that all the help you need is orchestrated in the invisible realms. And I told you, the High Priestess sits between this world and the invisible